Denise. How are you? What's up, Dee? And my wife Sharon is here. Hey, Joyce, my mother-in-law. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Catherine. What's everybody doing? Hey, Pauline and Tasha. Everybody's jumping in. What's up, Pam? Down in Coburn. It's getting warm. Amanda's here from Clintwood. We got all the Southwest Virginians in. Hope y'all like my jam. Casey Hub, what's up? Tim Smith's here. What's up, Tim? Kim is in, and Florida got here. Sandra Croy brought Florida. She drug it in. Please bring some warm weather, Sandra, with you. So, folks over there on Periscope, I saw New Direction. I know Denise is there. I'm not sure who else is there. Give us a shout. And if you're on YouTube, well, we can't see what you're saying, but... Hey, Rita. Hey, Sarah. What's up, y'all? What's up in the house? Go. It's time to roll this thing. You guys ready for the roll? Welcome to the Vital Axiom. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Time to get the thing going. Yeah, that water over there. Hey guys, good morning. I have Agua on hand, and also I have Jonathan Short on hand. He's leaving. Bye, Johnny. Just like that, he left. I don't know if I offended him or said something wrong. He's adjusting. Good. He's moving around, picking up stuff. He dropped his brain in the floor or something. I don't know what happened. What happened to you?
I needed a tissue.
You needed a tissue. Ooh, okay. We've got things going on that need to be taken care of because he's getting ready to sing, so he's got to work on that.
Take care of that.
Hey, Cindy. What's up, Kendra? Who am I missing here? Hey, Annette. How's Annette doing? Good to see you guys on the Vital Axiom today. By the way, I just want to kind of give a little, today's 631. Jonathan wrote that. Look how cool his handwriting is.
Let's say hi to Kendra.
631 broadcasts. 126 weeks. Who? Kendra? What's up, Kendra?
Just saying hi, so I'm trying to be nice.
Patty Short. Hello, Patty Short. Hello, Lupita. And David's here from up in Canada. Hello, Canada. What's up, Joe? Jesse, Tennessee. He likes Tennessee. Did you notice that?
I've never noticed that.
Yeah, I think everything he owns is orange.
Yeah.
I think he probably has orange Q-tips. I'm not sure. You guys ready for a little bit of Jonathan singing today? He's going to do Reckless. We love this song. We've been doing it a little bit at church here lately. I'm sorry, I got all the going on. And we're going to try to sing it. Good morning, boys. Man, that is so sweet because neither one of us are boys. But we'll take it, though. We'll take that. I would love to be a boy. You guys ready? I love this song. Get a little reverb. 1, 2, 3, check.
Before I spoke a word, you were singing, oh.
was good, bro. Once you turn your phone off and
I know, amateur mistake.
hit a few bad chords.
Sorry about that.
Man, I felt the Holy Spirit. I'm like, woo! Come on, Jesus. I don't know what you guys are getting out there on that end. We having church up in here. How you guys doing? Good to see you on the Vital Axiom. I saw Jay Hager in there. Did you see that? Jay Hager's here. And Matt's here representing Kingsport, Tennessee. I know, a long time. I was trying to think how long it's been since I'd seen the name. Jay Hager. Sing the name. I'm sorry. Okay. Hey, Turtle and Alyssa and Linda. So many people I can't. Hey, Tony Vines is on here. He will be here actually on, did we decide Monday or Tuesday? I don't know. Tara Franks is from Virginia Beach is here. Amy Pickett, Moretz is here. Geneva's in here. So many, I can't. Tanya's here. Becky, wow, so many people. Kay and Christy. I can't get everybody's names in because we got a show to do. What's up, May? May Smith is here. I'm only the one allowed to call her that. So today's number 631. I calculated yesterday it was 126 weeks of programming.
Wow, man.
We've been doing this show that long.
There.
Wow, and some of y'all still hadn't figured it out. Just kidding. What's up? Doty jumped in. Monday. Tony Vines is coming Monday bringing one of his handmade. When I say handmade, homemade, I'm talking about. I was trying to think of how many luthiers I know, and you're the only one, Tony. He is an amazing guitar builder.
He's worked on this guitar.
He has worked on that guitar. His hands have touched this guitar.
They have.
He'll be here singing, playing, and I think he's going to donate a guitar to me, I think.
Well, he better bring two.
Woo, hey, I know that's not going to happen.
Man, check him out. I'm not sure what his social media stuff is. Tony Vines Guitars. Shoo.
He's on Facebook. He does live broadcasts on Facebook. Check him out, Tony Vines. Really cool. And we're shooting a big. What's that? Evan Collins is here and Rita's here. We love you too, Rita. What's happening? Anyway, guys, we've been talking this week about outpouring, a term that is not used in a lot of churches, but a term that the basic premise is that we really need the reign of God in our life. A continuous. Jesus told the woman at the well. Remember this story? He said, "Look, I'm going to give you a drink of water, and you'll never thirst again." And then he said, "It'll be a well springing up within you." Hey, Sarah. Hey, Ray. What's up, Ray? Tammy's here. Now, Tammy Waycaster's from way down there in faraway Tennessee. And Carol's here, too. It'll be a well springing as a plurality, a continuation. Paul said to be filled, don't be drunk with wine, which will ruin your life, but be filled with the Spirit. And the word there, be filled, is a continuation. It's a process of stay. It's sort of like living at the fountainhead, living in a place where it's always. But a lot of people, we decided to live in drought, which is kind of where we're going today. We talk about a lack of rain in your life. We compare drought and rain means blessing and being filled and health, and drought means lack and ultimately starvation and death. So the question we're bringing to you this week is, in your spiritual life, are you living in drought? You don't have to be. We said all week long that God will pour out his rain in your life in any season of your life. It's not like we only get rain in this time of year. I've been to Africa. They don't have 4 seasons like we have. They have a rainy season and dry season. And that's how it is. But for believers, we don't have seasons like that. Maybe we go through a season in life, season of difficulty, season of death, something happens, but God will always bring his rain in our life. And so then the question comes, hey, Tommy Joe, hey, Sabrina, then the question becomes okay, so why aren't you experiencing the rain in your life? And that's what we're at today. We gave the example of Elijah and the prophets of Baal and how God said, if you guys don't straighten up, there's not going to be any rain. And sure enough, and this happens all throughout the Bible, this theme, all through the Bible, rain, drought, rain, drought. And so we begin to realize that sometimes when we're living in drought, it's something we're doing or not doing. It may be sin, it might not be. But the question really is, why are you not experiencing a fresh rain of the Holy Spirit in your life? What is the problem? Here's some things we said yesterday, and then I'm going to let Johnny share for a minute. Here's some things we said yesterday. Once Elijah had victory over the prophets of Baal, what we know Jezebel and Ahab had allowed to reign in their nation, the rain came back. The downpours came back, and the drought and famine ended. And so here's the thing. In order to see rain in any season of your life, you must defeat the works of the enemy. What's up, Donald? You must defeat the works of the enemy. Something has to be broken in your life. If you're in a drought season, you got to have a breakthrough, as they say on television. We're having your breakthrough. I saw some guy preach that on, Hey Fiery. I saw somebody preach that a minute ago here on Periscope. But you do have to have a breakthrough. I know that term has kind of been got carried away with, but it's a reality. So what is the one thing? What is the one thing possibly standing between you and the outpouring of God in your life? Is it the control of the enemy? If you break through, you're going to live in spiritual outpouring. But if you don't have the breakthrough, you're going to live in spiritual drought. And I just want to say, I know a lot of people who have dry spiritual lives. I mean, they never talk about communing with God. When you start singing these beautiful songs, there's no worship in their life. They don't lift their hands to God. They don't sing. They're just like sort of, I mean, I'm not judging saying they're not Christians, but as far as a real fresh flow of God in their life, it's not there. Jonathan, I want to ask you a question. Why don't you tell me, just off the top of your head, some things that might bring a spiritual drought or a lack of an outpouring in someone's life?
First thing that may come to mind would be sin. If there's just if we're living in sin in our life that can in inviting things into our life that God just can't bless. So right off the top of my head, sin is just the first thing.
And the thing is, modern day church theology really doesn't like a statement like that. Because we say, oh, now God's not going to hold back because you have sin in your life. He's not going to do anything just because you got sin active in your life. He's not going to judge you and all those kind of things. I want you to think about that. Literally, the Bible does say, in fact, in Revelation, in one of the letters to the churches, he says, hey, guys, if you don't straighten up, I'm going to come remove. In this case, he uses the example of a candlestick, which represents the Holy Spirit. I mean, so sin is one of the things that can be a hindrance. It can stand in the way of you experiencing a fresh rain of God on a daily basis in your life. Any other ideas?
Let's just kind of hint at it there. Maybe it's just ignorance. Maybe
That's
you
true.
need a fresh revelation of Jesus in your life. We talk to people all the time who come to church here, and they're like, oh, my gosh, I had no idea that this kind of environment even existed. So maybe it's just you. Mm-hmm. Maybe you're dry just because you need a fresh revelation of Jesus. Wow. Maybe you're stuck in religion. You're just stuck in something that
doctrinal ignorance.
Yeah, doctrinal ignorance that just maybe you have no concept of worship or flow. Maybe those words really don't mean much to you. But the minute they come to life, whenever you get a revelation of who Jesus is, I would say it's almost automatic. You see Jesus. We see people, especially in the Old Testament, that saw Jesus or saw God. They did something in response. Whether it was Isaiah, I saw the Lord high and lifted up, and he the words that came out of his mouth were worship. Woe is me. And so I think that maybe it's just ignorance that would cause us not to have that outpouring of Jesus in our life.
Well, I think, a lot of people teach that Christianity is a one-time experience. You go to church. Some people even have you sign a card, which I think is nuts. You go to church and you say a few things, and then you're a Christian. But they're not taught that Christianity is a continuous, flowing, living relationship with God. It's a thing where you are daily communing. We got here at 6 o'clock this morning for prayer. We're having a week of prayer at our church this week. And just the sweetness of, we just put on some worship music and just looking at the Word on my phone, walking around praying. That sweetness, it's like all of a sudden my day is already refreshed. What's up, Tammy and Bill? A bunch of people jumping in. Hey, Eddie Foltz, how you doing? There's Heather Ferguson. Hey, Heather, we're praying for your baby boy. He's got the flu. Say hello to the fam for us. And hey, Ricky, what's up, Ricky Oaks? Ricky's here. So the question I guess we want to ask you today is, are you living in a flow of the Holy Spirit, and why not? What is hindering you? It might be fear. I talked with someone this week who was struggling in their relationship with God. You know why? Because they were mad at God. They were mad because somebody in their family had passed away prematurely, and they were blaming God and anger with God. And so therefore, if you're mad at God, you're not going to want to commune with him, right? You're not going to get, hey, God, let's get together. You want to stay away from God. So what is hindering the flow of God's presence in your life? Are you talking with somebody on Facebook or somewhere you shouldn't be? Are you doing things you shouldn't be doing? Are you neglecting things you should be doing? There's those old famous words, the sins of commission, which you do, and sins of omission, which are things you're not doing, when you should be studying to show yourself approved and praying and seeking the Lord. You got to begin to walk in a place, and that place does exist, by the way, where you can have the flow of God in your life. You can. On a daily basis, walking in God's presence, living and worshiping, and experiencing, this is a weird thing people don't think about, experiencing God's literal presence, knowing his nearness. And I want you to think about that. The enemy wants to separate you from God. He wants to separate you from God. We have to separate ourselves from the enemy. Hey, Steve. We have to separate ourselves from the enemy. We have to say, I'm not going to have any part with the works of the flesh. I'm going to separate myself because I want the reign of God in my life. I don't want a wedge between me and the Lord. So I'm going to leave you with that thought today. What is hindering? What needs to be broken in your life? Have you ever been in a place where you had to break something to feel the reign of God return in your life?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. Just going back to some of those things like pride.
There's one.
That you want to be in control, or you don't want it to be God's way. You want it to be your way. But, man, once that's broken in your life, and you just get to the point where, hey, I don't care what anybody else would think. There's just so much freedom that comes from that. From a worship perspective, from a lifestyle perspective, man, there's so much freedom.
And the church, we don't often talk about pride, but pride can hinder a lot of things. The Bible actually says that pride will get you in trouble. It goes before falling, and a haughty spirit before destruction. We can lose out simply because we think we got it figured out. I was kind of, in one of our nights of prayer this week, I was kind of shaken by the reality of how much I don't know about God and how incomprehensible He is, and how dare I believe that I've got God figured out. I just need more of Him in my life, and so do you. We're going to wrap this subject up tomorrow. Jonathan, thanks for coming hanging out with us.
Good. Hey, sorry about the interruption.
I don't think anybody knew but me and you.
Well, good.
I just blew it all. I just told everybody. But we're glad to have Jonathan here. We love to worship. I love that song. It really was for me today. It was so good, man. I just kind of got lost in His presence. I love you guys. You guys are the bomb diggity, thebomb.com, and y'all slam a ramming. We're out of here. We're out of this place. We're leaving. God bless you guys. Self-elevation. I'll see you guys. Bye, Periscope. Bye, Facebook. Bye, YouTube. We're on the outs. Adios, amigos and amigas. And share with somebody. Let them know we're here. Bless you guys. Thanks for all the comments. You guys are awesome. Yeah, bump up the jam, bump it up, yeah. Huh, come on. Battle axiom. Bump, 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 bump,